And you can see through this jar that is kind of deflated a little bit. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little different. We're going to be reformulating one of my recipes, and that is our sugar scrub recipe. Although our sugar scrubs, ooh, that's a really loud sound. Although our sugar scrubs are normally really awesome, they feel really great on the skin, we have been encountering this issue time and time again where we ship them to places far away and they arrive deflated. And that is not a customer experience that I want to be giving to my customers. I want to ensure that our sugar scrubs get to where they're going, looking exactly like they do in the picture. So it's time that we reformulate, and I will be taking you guys along with me on that journey and show you guys what we come up with. So if that is something that you're interested in, keep watching. If you're new here, hello, my name is Jerica. I am the owner and creator of Quench, and on this channel I talk all about my business and the products that I make and show you how I make those products and also how I sell them. Basically all about running a soap and bath bomb business. So if that is something that you want to keep watching, please subscribe. And now without further ado, let's get to the video. So we are here right in our kitchen. I am here with our resident sugar scrub maker, Kale, who's wearing his Maple Leafs jersey, hoping for a victory tonight.
Yeah, I'm a borderline Leafs fan, so Game 7 is tonight, so
yeah,
see how that goes.
For the most part, when we ship out our sugar scrubs, they arrive to their places, I would say 90% of the time intact. Would you say that, Kale? It's pretty,
90%
it's okay.
Probably, yeah.
But there's
that's a good number.
A 10% amount of sugar scrubs that arrive looking like this. And I don't know if you can really see. And you can see through this jar that is kind of deflated a little bit. And this is a mild version of what we've seen. Like sometimes it's as much as this much deflated, which is really sad. So we have a few theories as to why we think this happens. First and foremost, these are whipped, meaning we whip the foaming bath butter base that we make from scratch in our house in our KitchenAid stand mixer to get that light and fluffy consistency that people seem to love so much. And another theory as to why I think this happens is because of packages that are going through the mail system that are experiencing vibrations of a conveyor belt machine as they're going through, which lightly shakes the jar and causes it to fall even more. Another theory is heat with summer coming. I feel like that also causes the sugar scrubs to fall. And lastly, I really think that we need to add maybe more sugar to the recipe. I think that we can add just a little bit more to enhance the scrubbiness, but also to create more of a solid sugar scrub that is more sugar than air, if that makes sense. So for this formulation, we are deviating from what we usually do. We are not using a foaming bath butter base that we make from scratch that's pre-made, that we just whip up. We're not doing that anymore. What we are going to be doing moving forward is called a foaming emulsified scrub. And this new formulation will foam up and lather just like our old scrubs did, but due to the emulsifiers that we are adding to the formula, will actually turn into kind of like a lotion in the shower, which will add a nice moisturizing property to the scrubs. So I'm really excited to try out this new technique, and I'm really hoping that it works out, and glad to take you guys along with me. We have it all formulated right here, and if you are a soap and bath bomb maker, I highly encourage you to commit all of your recipes to paper so that you can take notes and be able to recreate that process again and again. But for this new recipe, there will be a couple of phases where I combine my surfactants, combine my oils and emulsifiers, melt down those oils and emulsifiers, also heat up some water, and then combine the oil and water. It's basically like the steps that you would expect from creating a lotion, but we are going to be doing this for our sugar scrub. And once that is done, that's when we're going to be adding our sugar to create the sugar scrub. And for today's sugar scrub, we are going to be making our really popular raspberry vanilla sugar scrub. Hoping for the best, we'll see. So I've just combined all my surfactants. Kind of looks like marshmallow whip. What's that stuff called? Mallow whip, whipped mallow. It's like peanut butter spread, but marshmallows. Kind of looks like that. It's really fluffy and really nice. I have just combined them, and now I'm stirring them to get all of that SCI powder fully incorporated. And then after I get it all in there, And next step is to combine all of my oils and emulsifiers. So I'll do that right now and get back to you. So I have combined all of my oils and emulsifiers in this large beaker. Now I'm also going to be measuring out my water, and that is what the emulsifier does. It combines the oils of my recipe to my water. So I have all 3 beakers heating up on the stovetop. Once all of my emulsifiers, butters, and oils have melted down, I will then combine them all together and emulsify them so that they turn into a creamy lotion, and that is what I will be folding my sugar into. So when everything's melted down, I'll be back. So my oil and emulsifying ingredients are all melted down, so I'm just going to combine that with the water and with my surfactants, and I will show you what that looks like right now. We now have this really creamy, liquidy consistency that I'm going to give a few more stirs. I think I will blast this a few times with my immersion blender just to get everything fully incorporated. And I'm going to let this cool down until it starts to solidify somewhat and look like a lotion. And then once that's done, then I can add my sugar and my colors and my fragrance. So I'm just gonna leave this be for a bit, and the next time I'm going to be on camera, this hopefully will be pretty solid. We're back. It's now many hours later. And what happened, Kale, with the Leafs game?
Well, Game 7 is over now, and the Leafs got shut out pretty handily by the Montreal Canadiens.
You were slaughtered. But in other news, the sugar scrub base has hardened. It now resembles a lotion. And so now I'm just going to add my Optifin, my preservative. Optifin is the preservative, and I'll add the fragrance oil, add some colors, and then we'll add some sugar, and we'll whip it all together. Your meowings are interrupting our video. Aww. So I added my mica to it, and it is now this nice pale pink color. I'm going to put this in my mixer bowl and then add the sugar to it, and then let the stand mixer whip it up all together. I've added the sugar now, so I'm gonna whip it up and see if it's the consistency that I want. And if it's not, I'll just keep adding more sugar until it is. So this is what we have so far, and I think we need to add more sugar. And that is what making sugar scrubs is about. You can make it totally custom to how scrubby you want and the texture you want just by adding more sugar. So this is the consistency that I am looking for. It's nice and thick, almost like whipped cream, but it hopefully is not going to deflate because a lot of this thickness is an increase of sugar amount that we decided to do with this recipe, which causes the sugar scrub to feel thicker, but it's not from air, it's from sugar. So that should take care of the aeration part of it, because as I'm moving my spatula through it, it feels incredibly thick and it just looks wonderful. We tested out a little bit of it and I love it. And now the only thing left to do is to put this in jars, and yeah, and then we'll be done. And you can see how it looks like they have the little whipped peaks on top, which is so beautiful. I love it. And now that I've gotten them to look the way I want them to look, here comes the best part, and that is actually trying the product. So let me show you how this applies on my hands. There's always tons left over in the spatula. So I'm going to grab some of the scrub. It's super thick. And grab as much as I can off of my spatula and my spoon that I used. I'm going to turn on my water to activate that foaming action. And you can see that it actually also turns so creamy, and that is from the emulsification. My emulsifiers are blending the oils in my recipe with the water to create such a wonderful smooth consistency when I rub it over my hands. And it really is the best of both worlds. It's my foaming sugar scrub that has that wonderful emulsified feel to it that is almost like a lotion in the shower. It's amazing and I love it. And it rinses off cleanly. I don't have any oily residue on my hands. There is just exfoliated, smooth hands, and I love it. There's some more in the bowl. I just want to keep exfoliating here, guys. Oh man. It feels so luxurious. Even though I'm scraping it off the sides of the bowl, I can imagine how much better it would be scooping some out of a jar. It's like, it's hard to describe. It's like mayonnaise, pretty much. And this is how much lots of it looks when you use it. I'm just absolutely in love. So that is it. I really hope you like this kind of video. I really want to be transparent with you guys whenever I make changes to anything that I do. I just want to be 100% authentic with you, and that sugar scrub recipe was great. I just really want to fix the problem if I feel like there's any chance that my customer or end user is not going to be happy with it. So that's why I went ahead and did this and reformulated, and I am so happy and pleased that I did, because look at how wonderful they turned out. I'm super happy. And if you like this kind of video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. Until the next video, keep smiling, keep being awesome, and keep doing amazing, wonderful things and making beautiful, awesome things. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.